Wonder Woman 1984 is heading to HBO Max on Christmas Day for no extra cost. Now, I was a little bit skeptical about this announcement, but as I read into it and learned more about it, I'm kind of okay with it. Now, I'm a traditional movie theater guy. I love going to see movies in theaters, and I just want this whole pandemic to be over so I can get back to normally watching blockbusters in the theaters. But there is going to be a theatrical release for Wonder Woman 1984, and as long as there's theaters open around me, I'm still going to be able to view it in a movie theater. And I'm probably going to watch it in theaters and then subscribe to HBO Max so that I can watch it again, to be honest. And that's actually an interesting concept for me, and I'm not sure if it's going to do well in theaters or what. But I think that it could be a game changer for HBO Max as the streaming service itself, and this could be a good thing. It might build the franchise's fan base while not doing financially superior compared to other movies. However, we could be surprised, and the number of HBO Max subscribers could shoot up to an enormous level. And what's interesting is that first we have the announcement for the Snyder Cut, which will be released sometime next year, and now we have Wonder Woman 1984 being released this year on HBO Max, and I think DC might be HBO Max savior pretty much, and it might be able to compete with some of the bigger streaming services if something like this becomes a regular thing. I don't think it will once the movie theaters come back in full swing. That movie theaters are still going to be the main source of income for most big movies, especially comic book movies. But there's some interesting things going on, and now with Soul going to Disney Plus and Wonder Woman going to HBO Max, this is going to be a pretty good holiday, and I'm going to definitely have my plate full of movies that I'm going to be going to see and streaming, and I'm just really excited for it, and I'm glad that while I would have waited and kind of wanted to see how big Wonder Woman 1984 would have been in theaters, because of the situation, we can't just keep waiting, and I think it would have done extremely well in June of next year. However, that's not a guarantee, and so it might have gotten pushed back again or forced to streaming then. And so I think that going to streaming now is a wise decision, and while we might not see the full outcome of what its financial status could have been, it still is going to do pretty well.